Here we go. Why wasn't that working? I unplugged this, didn't I? Fuck's sake. Oh wait, this is plugged in. Here it is. Oh. Has this now worked? Oh, it seems to be getting audio. It would be nice if this has worked the way I want it to. Oh, shit. Turn it down a bit. Oh, is that now not picking me up? Fuck. It's just trying to adjust this mic so, it isn't deafening. Just waiting to hear myself speak in the stream. I think that's fine. I've just heard it now. I think that's fine. I think it. Uh, what are you doing by there? If you give me a moment, I'm trying to find Steam guides because I got a guide on my thing, but I'm sick of trying to fucking use it. Find people. This guy got his name at the start. Guides? Oh, hold on. Nice. Okay, great. Found it. Wonderful. Okay. Right. Welcome to this fine Sunday afternoon. We're here because we're going to be playing Dark Souls 1. Now, I have always wanted to go for 100% achievements Dark Souls 1. I've always wanted to have a nice, lovely pin on my profile of it. I've got Elden Ring and Night Rain done. But of course, I love the whole series. So I want as many as I can on there. I'd love to get Sekiro, but it's just going to take me time because I am not. I want to love Sekiro. I don't as much as other people, but I think my problem is I need to get into it. Out, out, out. Dogs are freaking out over something. He doesn't help himself because he doesn't sit down and chill if I'm next to him. If he's elsewhere in the house, he'll go and chill. Right. What was that? Yeah. So I want to get them all on my profile. I've got a pretty nice profile. In fact, I will show it while we're here now. Steam. What was? Boom. Nice profile. Cool. I like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I like Funny Valentine and D4C. That's my, you know, profile pictures. D4C with the purple or pink like thing on him, and Funny Valentine in the background from the All Star Battle R game. And as you can see, I've got 3 perfect games. One of them CS:GO, and I'm pretty sure you get the badge for just starting the game. Yeah, just play Counter-Strike 2, and you get that achievement. So I've got Elden Ring and Night Rain. Now, I would really like to put the whole Souls spread on there. And I've wanted to for a while, but I've never had the fucking push to do it. Friend of mine, Sam, he plays Souls likes, and when Elden Ring came out, he played it the same time I did. And where I had played Souls likes before, I had played Dark Souls 3 and dabbled with Dark Souls 1. But before Elden Ring came out, he hadn't played any Souls game before Elden Ring. So he played Elden Ring, obviously fucking loved it, like everyone else, just like I loved it. And he played through and I believe he has himself got 100% achievements on that. And he tends to do that a lot. He tends to hunt for achievements. And he's got this fucking steel nerve where he can just sit there and play the most, in my opinion, boring fucking waste of time games like fucking Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Odyssey, Origins. I liked Origins. The others I was a bit iffy on, but he can play through those and play with and get 100% achievements, no problem. Cool. That's great. I don't have that steel nerve on a lot of things. I want to, but I often think to myself, I don't want to waste my time if I don't enjoy something. Because then if I'm doing something and I don't enjoy it, I'm wasting the time where I could enjoy something. That's a problem in a lot of aspects of my life. I want to make sure that this is picking up well enough. It is. Okay. So obviously, uh, I'd like my profile to just look nicer. I'd also just like to have that under my belt as a personal thing. Yeah, I'd like to just layer all the Souls games, all the From Software games as well, because I would also do this for Armored Core, even though it's not a Souls-like. I would like to put it on here, because I still enjoy it like a Souls-like. I know I have Souls and Souls-like grouped together. So I really want to do DS1, DS2 Scholar, DS3, absolutely. So I can just have the 5 like Souls games. I'm gonna say Elden Ring is so it is a Souls game. And then I think I'd like to do Sekiro. Again, look at how much I've done 3 achievements. I have less than 10 hours just because no matter how much I push myself, I can't enjoy it like I want to, and I want to. So I want to push myself through these games, DS1, DS2, DS3. I'll do them in order as well. I got no problem with that. Just to push myself to play Sekiro at the end, and maybe even I'll do Black Myth Wukong then and add that. Maybe I'll do Liza P and add that because I liked Liza P. I don't think Oh wow, I only put 10. Ooh, okay. I definitely need to go back and play this then. What came out? I feel like something must have come out. Okay, so I definitely need to go back and play Liza P for more than 10 hours. I'm not playing that. It's shit. Um, but yeah, I'll definitely play more Black Myth Wukong because Black Myth Wukong came out. I played it and then something else came out and I just never went back to it and I wish I did. So again, I just wanna I just want more 100% achievements. I just want to push because I do find a lot of the time I purchase a game, I play it for 10 minutes and then I stop. That's not a good thing. You know, especially when some of these games are fucking like expensive and you're realizing like, holy shit, what am I fucking doing? Just buying a game I'm never gonna touch. Because I have Jedi Fallen Order here. I've never opened this up. I have played it. I played it on Xbox when it came out. But this is on deal, and I just never I bought it and haven't played it. You know, that's fucking stupid. Um I should play the games that I've fucking paid for because I own them. And like I've done, I want to do these. I'm also thinking of Resident Evil because I enjoy the Resident Evil games, and most of these are like difficulty and time thing, and then it's like, oh, do this in a certain amount of time, where it's less of a I feel, in my opinion, it's less of a collectathon than Dark Souls is, especially when you have to deal with the if I go to the achievements. You got to do some real annoying shit, like, oh, all the reinforcements: lightning, raw, divine, enchanted, chaos, crystal, occult, fire, magic. You've got to fully upgrade a weapon with each of those to max, I believe. Max may be incorrect. No, acquire the best weapon through magic. Reinforcement. So yeah, it has to be max. So for like a raw weapon, it has to be with a slab. Um, I've already done the strongest weapon, so I ain't got to worry about that. But I do have to do the other thing. A lot of these, I don't believe. Discover quick. Yeah, none of these. Yeah, okay. So none of these achievements that I have are uh stuff that I have to go out of my way and do, if you get me. So obviously I have to discover the Dark Wraith Covenant. But what the fuck is going on with you? What's up? Why are you acting a freak? Bailey, sit down. Sit. Calm down. What is wrong? What's wrong, baby? Why are you huffing and puffing? You can sit down next to me, that's fine. But you don't need to be huffing and puffing, walking all over the place. We'll be chill. Jesus Christ, it's hot at the moment. In the UK, it's like 25, 30 degrees Celsius. So it's fucking hot. I've got a fan on in my room. This honestly keeping me alive, but the dogs are struggling. There's water out for them, of course. I've fucking checked that constant. And they've got a back garden that they can go and sit in. It's got cover all over it. In the house, they've got like we've got like not tiled, it's like slabs, cold slabs, um, throughout the kitchen, obviously, because you wouldn't have a carpeted kitchen, so they can lie on that. Super cool. It's not in the heat, not in the sun. I've got like the blinds turned so they allow light in, but not the heat rays. You're not getting UV up. But see, now he's fine. He's crushed. He's just staring at me. I love you, Bailey. I love you. Yes, I do. I think it's because I'm talking a ton, and he's freaked out about that, which is that's fair enough. He's freaked out a little bit with me just yapping. But like I said, in all the achievements I currently have aren't stuff like having to get all the sorceries or acquiring all pyromancies or all miracles or rare weapons or anything like that. It is just like I've gone through the game and I've played it. I was supposed to get. Wait, is there not an achievement for? Oh, there's not. Oh, okay. There's no achievement for Soleil's ending. Fuck. Okay. Well, I thought there was. There's evidently not. All right. Well, that's annoying. Uh, on the first playthrough that I was doing of this, where I got all of these, uh, except for, oh no, I did do it. Yeah, I did a playthrough before, but I never finished it. So I went through from the start and did all of this. Um, and I got to the end of the game. I had done all the Soleil quest line, and without fucking thinking, I sat down at the bonfire instead of summoning him to do his thing because in my head I couldn't see his sign anywhere. I didn't know where it was, and I thought, oh, I know. I bet I have to sit down to activate the bonfire, and then it'll give me an option to become to um complete the rite of kindling and become the next kindled one. What's it called? But obviously, sitting down at that bonfire ends the game, and it's not as simple as like, oh, end it and you can continue. Because I was also going to do the DLC during that. I was going to go and just do the extra DLC, which I didn't, obviously, because I sat down on the fucking bonfire and ended the game, went into New Game Plus. I was like, no, why did I do that? I was so annoyed with myself because I was just like, why did you do that? So I I started going through with that character, and I just thought, you know what? No, if I'm gonna that was my readjusting run because there was so much shit I missed, so much shit I didn't pick up. I didn't even think about stuff. I just went through. I played the game. This run, however, I have gone through and I have followed a step-by-step guide by Cynic. Cynic0055. He's a Oh wow. I actually haven't checked who he is exactly. He is Oh wow. Damn. He's perfected 62 games out of the 280 that he's gotten. Damn. But obviously a very nice guy. He makes guides on games. And actually quite a lot. I didn't even realize. Borderlands 1, Assassin's Creed Revelations, Dead Space, Assassin's Creed 3, Days Gone, plus the DLC, Broken Road DLC, Castle Crashes, Rise Son of Rome. I remember that game. That's a good game. Left 4 Dead 4. He's got 121 guides with 1,334 followers on Steam. That is. And he's even got guides in progress. That is fucking cool as shit as well. Currently working on Batman Arkham Knight, Dead Island 1, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, and the Master Chief Collection. Oh wait, is it? Oh wow, and this account is holy shit. That's really cool. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm glad I had to double check it because I picked up this guide like 2 years ago. And I had it downloaded on I have a Remarkable, it's like a electronic notebook that I use for work. It's actually really useful. I got it about 3 years ago, I think. Um, and like I've used it since I got it to today. It's really good. Uh, don't know if it's worth the price, but it depends on what you get out of it. You might get a better use out of it than I do, but I'm still glad I got it. Uh, but yeah, I originally downloaded it because you can copy. I just copy and pasted the whole guide into a Word doc and then just put it on the thing. And I've played uh or I've read through it multiple times in like anticipation of doing this full run. And obviously, I've always gotten to a point, stopped reading, like, oh, I'm going to do this. And then I start it and then I'm done in 10 minutes because, oh, I've died to something and I'm pissed off about it. Not really a great thing. Oh, excuse me. So, obviously, it is a Sunday. I have already had two drinks, two alcoholic beverages, amaretto and Coke. I have a big tankard that I'm just doing two at one time. So it's basically one very big drink that's worth two. It is currently 1:30 Sunday. I do have work tomorrow, so I can't be up all night doing this. If I'm close, then it will just be done Monday afternoon. But I have this week in work, and then the next 2 weeks I have off because I work in a factory and we have factory shutdown for those 2 weeks because obviously they got to come in and it's like that one time of the year when the factory completely shuts down and we just have maintenance guys come in, redo the flooring, fix any issues with machines that we haven't been able to fix. They'll reorganize the warehouse for parts and stuff, all sorts like that. So 2 weeks off means 2 weeks of working on DS2 or 3. I'm thinking about DS2. Maybe I might put that at the end. I'd rather do DS3 than DS2 because I prefer DS3 is my favorite because that's the one I started with. So it might fucking freak. Uh, so I might just skip DS2 and do DS3 and then go back to DS2. But I will have those 2 weeks to just focus on that. I'm gonna play other games in between, obviously. And if something pops up, I'd rather focus on that than this. But that's my hope is um TS3 will be done in those 2 weeks because it's taken me about a few days, and I'm wouldn't even know what to say. Hold on, where am I? See, that's Lord House. That one, yeah. Got that. Bank Shrine purchasing. Yeah, I'm about sequence 14 of 14 of 32. Oh. maybe well, I'm through the first section. If you think like, oh, it's taking you maybe 3 days to get through 14 sections of doing everything, and even then, when I say a few days of doing it, that's like, maybe 4 to 5 hours every day for about 4 to 5 days, maybe. So, or 3 days, maybe. So, so in about 15 hours, I've done 14. So it's about a sequence per, or he's broken it down as sequences. So obviously, I've done grinding as well, or grinding for souls, which sadly is what I'm doing now, because I need to buy uh stuff from traders. I need 60,000 souls from Big Hat Logan. So I need to give Big Hat Logan 60,000 souls, and I need to get 40,000 souls for Oswald of Kareem, so I can get his Karmic Justice miracle, which obviously is going to take a little while. I've worked it out as I get about 8,000 souls per run of this. This is the normal farming method, if you don't know. Based on what I've understood, I don't fully understand it. I know a lot of people like to run towards the people, those like enemies, and then run up here and drop down on that ledge by there. And they tend to roll off over you off the side, so you don't have to worry about fighting them as such. But I've honestly, every time I've done it, I just fuck it up and I fall off. So I'd rather just run back and forth and kill them like this way. I can fight. I always guaranteed fight the sorcerer. Then I always fight the thief and the faith guy. And then if I get lucky, because I haven't got a guaranteed spawn every time. I've gotten, he spawns sometimes. So there's a knight that drops about 5,000 souls. If I can get him, I can do a run a lot faster. Don't you dare. I'm so much more scared of that thief than this guy. Because the thief can backstab. Oh, I think they all can, but the thief just goes for backstabs. But yeah, normally there's a knight with a great weapon that's supposed to appear. He gives you about 5k souls for killing him, and that would speed things up a lot because he's very like simple. Just run towards me while guarding. Oh shit! Like this. Just this is how he rushes me. So I can break his guard because what's been very nice is I very early, I think like the second one I killed, I got the um Black Knight sword. And I was originally going to go for a dex build, which is why my dex is so high. 23. But I've hit strength. I think I've hit the soft caps for strength now, so I'm going to stop putting in there. I don't need to put any more in dexterity. Vitality could go up, endurance as well, but I need faith. I've hit the intelligence requirement to talk to Big Hat Logan, so I can get all the sorceries through an intelligence cap. But I need a faith level of, I think it's 25, so I can join the Faith Covenant, the Warriors of Sunlight Covenant, so I can get the lightning miracles. Which obviously, if I can't get it, yeah, it's just going to take a while, I think. And I don't, I would like to say I am in a position right now where I am at my full power. I don't need to go and start putting more levels into uh my strength or vitality or anything like that. The focus is put it into faith. But again, and I could farm it like this. And I have been thinking I have no problem duping. I don't know. There's a little thing. I have a slight thing with it, actually, rather than saying no problem. Oh, fucking hell. I think it's slightly cheap to dupe, but I also think I don't know, I don't wanna spend the rest of my life doing this, especially when it is as simple as, like, right now, I'm not farming or duping for levels, and that's not what I wanna do. I wanna dupe so I can just buy everything, so I can just not have to spend 60 hours running back and forth this little section just so I can get souls. I don't wanna waste my time doing that as such. But so and as well, currently I have no souls as well, other than the boss ones, but I need to hold on to those for New Game Plus because I need to use them to make boss weapons. Because all the bosses I think have two weapons you can get, and you need both of the boss weapons for it. Like for example, I need to go into the Painted World DLC because I need the souls from uh shit, what's her name? The girl with the tail that turns invisible. You know what I'm talking about. I need her soul, boss soul. I know for a fact because she has a boss weapon. And like she also has an achievement where the Painted World has that one achievement, but the Abyss DLC, I forget what it's called, that doesn't have achievements, so I don't know how that one works. I don't know if that's like a very important one where I need to worry about boss souls. Obviously, um the the guide I have will tell me, and the guy at the start of this guide states that this is not a 100% walkthrough. It is a 100% achievement walkthrough. So obviously, if you're going for 100%, you would look for every weapon, everything, whether it gave you an achievement or not. You would just have an account, max level, 99 in everything, all weapons maxed out, maybe, all sorceries, all everything. They would give you a 100% achievement, uh, run included, but you'd also get the shit you don't need. And I'm not interested in that. I don't care about the shit I don't need. I only care about the little badge that makes me feel good at the end of it. That's what I care about. I tend not to worry about this guy here, the spider shield guy in the rags with the axe, because he gives 1,000 souls. And I think that's kind of a waste. But like we've been I think we've done this for like less than 10 minutes and we have 50,000 souls already. Like on our way to those to the 100, well, halfway to the 100,000. So we've maybe done 6 runs of this. So I worked out it's like 12 and a half runs to get the amount that I needed. And I can't, did I start with, no, I didn't. Because I also did the Stray Demon. Uh-oh. Yeah, I also did the Stray Demon because I just thought, oh, I'll pick up the slab because I'll, speed it up. And I will also pick up the 20k souls. I thought it was a bit more than 20k, but 20k got me another sorcery, so that's fine. And I think I'm all sorted within reason so far. Like, I don't think I've missed anything. Or if I have missed something, I know about it because I need Remedy, which is a sorcery found in uh where is that found? Blighttown that I've missed. What are you doing? Get your ass over here. Yeah, I think that's the only thing I'm missing then so far is Remedy. Oh, I also need the forgot. I need 118,000 because there's spells you can buy from Ulysses. Dusk Ulusiel, the girl that goes to the Manus Abyss DLC. She sells sorceries. I don't know if they're part of the. Yeah, I don't know if they're part of the requirements. At the moment, I'm currently in the position where I've picked up the Lord Vassal. I should have said I've picked up the Lord Vassal, but I haven't placed it with Frampt. I haven't gone with, or I actually I may have fucked up a little bit because I did interact with Frampt, and he took me down to the vessel like spot, the entrance to the kiln of the first flame. But I didn't go in it. I just homeward bound out. So I don't know if Dusk of Lucille will be there. Because I know that if you don't do things a certain way, she won't be, I'm pretty sure. Which obviously isn't great. Because it would mean that I have to do the DLC. Because obviously if I don't, I kind of I don't know if I want to skip it or not. I guess it's more souls that I can spend on levels. And then the souls that I get in the base game can be on the miracles and shit that I need. I don't know what I'm going to do for food either yet. Because there's not. Because at the moment, I live with mom and dad still. You know, I don't think that's too crazy. I'm 22. Mom and dad, you know, they fucking look after me. Don't worry, they fucking love and care for me. But they they know that I can't. Like, you know, I earn an okay amount. I earn what I'm worth. I think I could always go up, and you know, I've tried to, but work isn't exactly happy with that. Uh, so I like I'm always ready to take on more and like earn more that way. But that's just not possible really for me at the moment. So I even if I was to say like, okay, love you both, gonna move out, there is no way I could live on what I earn. It's fucking crazy. Even like again, I don't live in London or like a big city in England or like and not even somewhere in the US. I live in fucking Wales. Just a fucking small town in Wales. A village, in fact, not even a fucking town, a village. My mum and dad put 4 grand down as a deposit on this house, I think it was, before I was born. Like, if I wanted a house that was half a quarter of what this house was, I'd be putting 20, 30 grand out for it, which I know sounds insane. I can't fucking do that. 20 grand, that's more than I make in a year. No, that is no, it's less than I make in a year, but it's still a yearly wage for me. And that's just to put down. So I'd have to save 20 grand and then let alone the shit I'd have to pay off after by myself, because I'll come out. I ain't got a fucking girlfriend or nothing, a boyfriend, nothing like that. And even if I got one tomorrow, it's not like we're gonna fucking move in together the day after. You know, it's it's gonna be a long time before some shit like that. I don't even know where I started with it. Oh, I was talking about the fact that they're not here. That's what I originally began that statement with. Oh, that was my intention of what to get to. What a cool and fun AI. So currently they're not home. So normally we just eat together. They sort food. I do dishes, shit like that. Or sometimes I'll sort it. It just depends. As of right now, they're not here. So it's just me. I'm looking after the dogs. My brother lives here, but he's not here at the moment. He normally spends weekends doing stuff. So I've just got to sort myself. Now, I could get a takeaway, and that's what I've had for the past 2 nights. Simply because I said to my mum, don't fucking worry about it. I'll sort myself. Don't buy food for me. I'll just sort myself. I don't want to just be a gluttonous bastard and just order another takeaway, but I had, what is it, Domino's Friday night. I was supposed to go play Magic the Gathering Friday night, which is normally what I do. But I just had like a shitty stomach. And like my stomach was just a bit off. And I'm really glad because later in the night I had like a issue. Don't worry, I didn't shit the bed, but I almost shit the bed. Or shit my chair more so. Because I had to go pick up my brother as well because he was working and his car's buggered. So I went, did that, and as I was kept picking him up, my stomach did a turn, so I had to fucking drive us home quick so I didn't shit in the car. Uh, and it was not nice. It was like fucking chocolate cake mix. It didn't feel nice either. So I'm glad because again, if I was there, like they have toilets and shit. And I have people that I know there that if I had left my gear out on the table, they wouldn't be, sifting through a seam what they could take from me. We got a good community down there. I could leave my wallet on the table, and people would be respectful and things. You couldn't take from someone in there because there's a good community in there. Not that I'm then just gonna leave my wallet on there, but I could leave my stuff. But again, not for like an hour or 40 minutes to an hour if I'm having a bad thing. So I was just like, hey, I ain't gonna go because I don't want to risk that. So yes, Friday I would have had thing. Instead, obviously, earlier in the night I had ordered Domino's before that, where I had like a kind of, iffy stomach, but I was a bit like, it'll be fine. I'll eat, maybe not a great idea. So I didn't get all the barbecue sauce and all the extra shit I got. I just got a simple cheese pizza from Domino's. I was happy with it. Uh, ate that, went and picked up brother. Stomach issues, perfect. That's fine. Glad I didn't go. Probably caused it myself, but whatever. That's fine. Yesterday I had chopsticks. I fucking love chopsticks. I get veggie noodles because rice is great and all, but those veggie noodles when they're in the sauce of the like meat or the chicken that you've got, no, it is the meat because you can have beef as well. When it's in the meat sauce that you have with it, with whatever like meat you've chosen, fucking lovely. I get caramel chicken. I fucking love caramel chicken. It's so nice and sweet. It's really nice. So I get caramel chicken, veggie noodles. I get some veggie rolls because I fucking love veggie rolls as well. Especially from there, they're so nice. They're perfect. Nice, like I think there's a sauce in there where it's not. Again, it's not too overpowering because I don't when I eat food, I don't want to just taste the sauce. I want to taste everything. So if I just want to taste the sauce, I would just buy fucking sauce. So get that. Uh, ate it, lovely, had no issues. I was fucking flying. But tonight, I'm like, okay, I could spend fucking a lump sum again on getting myself a the same thing again. Like, oh, I could get. In fact, I'll have a look now. If I went on, I know it's 1 o'clock, and obviously shit isn't going to be open. But as well, I'm like, I tend to use Just Eat for that sort of shit. Honestly, no fucking point. Don't use Just Eat, or I shouldn't use Just Eat because where I live is not like again. I don't live in a fucking in the remote jungle. But shit isn't exactly on the doorstep either, right? You still got to go out your way to get shit. Uh, so what the fuck? Okay, yeah, like that, like that, like that. I don't need a public review. Uh, oh, you're back. Hello. What do I still need? 4 seek guidance and heal. That's 10k. Okay, we'll hold off for a second. But yeah, sorry, because I'm not in the sticks. I'm not in the middle of the desert, but I'm in that like dead zone where there is shit around me, but it is just outside the delivery threshold for me on Just Eat. So I get one thing. Like I can order McDonald's from close, which like McDonald's is shite. It's not good food. It doesn't fill me. It either fucking it either doesn't fill me or it makes me sick, and I need to stop eating it. Oh, fuck you. I just want to focus. The last thing I need now is to just drop 60k souls. Because 3 of them do that move. There we go. Yeah, so I can, cool. I can get McDonald's. But that's shit. I can order Domino's. Yeah, sometimes Domino's isn't great though. Or I can get like the local shit. So like we have a sandwich shop in the village. I can order a sandwich. I can order there's a lot of Indian and kebab restaurants around. Restaurant takeaway spots. It's not really restaurant. There's like one restaurant that I know of. The rest are the uh purchase. I don't know if I need the rings. It hasn't said anything about rings. Yeah, it just says get miracle karmic justice. So I don't think the blood blight, poison blight, or ring of sacrifice is needed. So I think I'm fine on that. I've gotten all of Big Hat Logan's ones. I've gotten all of. Hold on, have I skipped past it? I've gotten Emit Force from Siegmeyer, so I can stop doing his stuff now. Yeah, this is the only achievement related. So yeah, it's just talking about keeping him in the loop anyway. I purchased all of his sorceries, so I've progressed his thing. I did buy Homewood, and I have just bought Karmic Justice. So it's just telling me now to go down into the catacombs and just complete, what is it? Get the Darkmoon Seance ring for Gwendolyn, a Miracle Tranquil Walk of Peace, 3 Eyes of Death for the Gravelord Servant quest covenant, where you get uh, a Gravelord Sword and a Gravelord Sword Dance Miracle. And then it just says to continue, get a Black Knight Great Axe. What do we need for... Now that we have the Darkmoon Seance ring, walk to the Darkmoon Tomb bonfire, equip the ring, approach the statue of Gwyn near the bonfire, it will vanish, revealing. Yeah, stand in the 4 candles on the floor. You'll get the Covenant Blade of the Darkmoon. Join the Covenant, obviously. Reach rank 1 in it for a miracle. How do you do that? What do you do to it? Okay. Does it say? Then it wants me to... Okay, so you seemingly do have to do the Painted World. Is the Painted World not a DLC, then? I thought it was a DLC, but I'm looking at this. It is like... Slay the Zombie Corpse, yeah. And then it talks about... Oh, even more... Oh! The Souvenir of Reprisals farming. That's what you need for the Darkmoon Seance Covenant. Or for the Blade of the Darkmoon Covenant. Yeah, it's those fucking birds on top of the... I remember now. Okay. So, either way, it wants me to go down into the catacombs. Levels 40 to 50, I think it was saying. I don't want to use a Homeward Bone, but... Oh, that's just... Ah, whatever, it didn't matter. It's fine. Yeah, like I was saying, there's a lot of Indian and like kebab shops around, but I'm not a fan of either really. I'm a bit if that's the food I'm being given, I'll eat it. But if I'm like paying for something, I want what I like. I'd rather I'd rather not risk paying for something and having an experience that I dislike compared to just me buying something I like and enjoying it because I know I enjoy it. But there's a lot of much nicer options on here. Like they got I went to Vegas. I think less than a month ago. I got back now. But either way, one night we went into like a Japanese ramen place. It was very touristy because it was covered in like anime and shit. And it was I'm sure the fucking guy who owns it likes anime, but it was very much a tourist, unfair to say trap, but that's the idea I'm going through in my head. It's like, oh yeah, this is where you've made this because you want tourists to come here because they like watching anime and shit like that. Which, I like anime, but that doesn't mean I need to go and eat. I'm not the biggest fan of ramen and that stuff. Any Japanese dishes. Sushi isn't awful, but it's not my preference. Ramen isn't awful, but I like I'm not a fan of soup. So when I have to get the broth at the end, I'm not really digging it. This is the wrong way. I'm not really digging it the same way I was digging the meat and the noodles and the ramen rather, and the like veg and shit on top. I want that, and then I'm not finishing. Either way, we went there. I chose ramen, sure, because that was kind of what they were. It's like a ramen bar. Honestly, food was fucking delicious. It was really nice. I, however, just didn't feel great. Uh, I just want, yeah, I just didn't feel great anyway. So having that, I was eating it. I was enjoying it, but like halfway through, I just had to go like, I don't need any more because if I eat any more, I'm not gonna feel great. Um, which obviously then I basically left quite a bit of it, or like an amount that I wasn't exactly happy with leaving. But I had the meat and they had like seafood stuff on there as well. Like I think it was fried prawns or fried shrimp or whatever the fuck they are. So I was happy about having all of that, but then the after effect feeling wasn't great. So I'm itching. I kind of want the same thing again, but I don't. Again, I don't want to spend 30 quid on a meal, including delivery, to maybe not like it. I want to fucking like that shit because I paid for it. You little bastard. I want to reset the skeletons. I'm a bit worried because I don't know how much I need from people like patches. It didn't say anything. And in fact, it skipped this whole area. It was just like the when you drop down to the um it's like when you drop down to a certain section, then you got to think about stuff. That was kind of the discussion in it. So I'm a little worried about that. I didn't think that's what he was doing. Oh, this is death. I'm just dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Dude, sometimes, man, it's shit. That's the sort of shit that stops me from playing, like going for this 100% achievement type thing. Stuff like that. It's like the early game. I don't believe, in my opinion, I haven't made a mistake, but I am currently being trapped in a corner and beaten to death by the basic enemies because I'm just stun locked. So right there now, I have that soul, the large soul of Nameless Soldier. I could do the, 100. I could do the dupe. I could dupe it, and permanently use those souls to just purchase things, which at the moment, I've sort of done. I could also just purchase them and just fully level up because again, I'm not doing this isn't a thing of like pride of level. This is just I need 100% in stuff, and I'd like to walk through because I'm trying to get 100% achievements. But I don't know. I think I might give it a go because again, fuck it, it's my game. Like I'm the fucking one playing. It's great if you don't do that shit, and fair enough, I don't do that on a regular run. But that doesn't mean that suddenly I'm going to be a saint when I'm just doing a run. Like people use cheats in basic games all the fucking time because it's fun. Like I've done cheat engine shit with like Skyrim or stuff like that because guess what? It's fun. Point is, like, oh, I'm gonna give myself max level and just jump around and insta kill things because it's fun. And all I'm skipping is the grind of shit, the like 100-hour grind of just trying to get like a. I just accepted that. Oh, you bitch! You dodged that. I don't know. I'm trying to justify it to myself it's not working. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Oh my god. Death again? Actually fucking around with me. Is that a bonfire? No, I'm getting fucked around. I'm getting fucked down right now. Trying to think. I don't want to go the wrong way and then have to. What's in here again? Oh, that's where you fall down. I don't want to do that. If I had slipped off because I locked on, then I was gonna fucking lose it. So boring. Yeah, I'll be honest. My difficulty in these games is never the fucking bosses. It's always basic enemies or the environment. Sometimes my own stupidity plays into that as well. Like then, where I almost could have just fucking threw. Holy shit. I have 10,000 souls. I'll see if I can plus this thing again. Purchase item. No, you have just Titanite. Basic Titanite. Not just standard arrows. They're 10 apiece, so 61. Let's just throw. Did it sit down this? I can't remember now. I need to I think I've made a mistake here and I haven't gone the right way for one of these. So I'm going to warp back to Firelink and go again. Because I think I've taken the wrong turn because I'm supposed to go across two of those bridges. And I only went across one that I had to swap. In a minute, I'm gonna go get a drink as well. So, what time is it? Oh, yeah, it's 2 o'clock. So, I'm also thinking about feeding the dogs, but they get fed at 5, and it is currently 2. So I was also thinking, like, could that be the issue? But I fed them this morning, so I know they've been fed. Like Bailey's asleep now. He's chill. Even while I'm talking, he's just. I think he flattered his eyes then when I said his name, but that's normal. I'm trying to think now. That was stupid. Oh yes, by there, isn't it? Yeah, that one that you gotta swap. I'm trying to think. How do you? I think you have to drop down, don't you? Nice, you bore me. No, not in there. Right here? Nope, this is... Nope, this is the entrance that I came in. Okay, well, that's fucking stupid. It is... I'm pretty sure it's one of those spots that you have to, like, stand on and it breaks underneath you. Look at this as well. I've killed him! He's fucking dead! Fucking Christ, are you out of your mind? Here it is. Okay, because of how I've progressed as well, I won't have to worry about patches fucking around with this. Because I think I'm correct when I say that this is the right way. What are you doing, kid? Where's your brother? He's not in here. Why are you? Oh yeah, because of course you are. Okay, I don't care if the dude's in there. We'll check out here a sec. I'm taking a wide, I ain't even risking a fucking thing. I forget what's down here. Is this the... Is there a Titanite demon down here? Yep. Wait, yep. Oh, I'm trapped in the corner. Ooh. Let's kill him. I should get... He should drop demon Titanite? Yes. And then the 3 Eyes of Death by here. Nice. And then there should be... Is it this one? No, there should be a coffin along here then that I can hop in. This one. There we go. Messlin coffin. And this will take me down. I'll discover the one... what's it called? And then I can, be done with this place. I'm not done with this place. And very quickly, those dogs are just acting the freak again. Or I'll let myself go to the thing. I'll sit down at, say hello to Lord Nito. But here I am. I'm pretty sure I nestle in the coffin to go back up, possibly. Here I am, Lord Nito. Yes. Nice. Okay, I don't know if I should offer. Let me read. So I got the Eyes of Death. Oh wait, can I? Okay, I've joined the Covenant. It doesn't. Okay, we need to eventually. So don't give him any Covenant items yet, because we're discovering it, and then we're going to come back and do the same thing later. So he should take me back here. Oh, hold on, man. You didn't just do that. Okay, I think this is the way to the Dark Moon Seance Ring. And I think I have to drop down or go down the stairs at least. It's not here, but I have to break down here. Sweet. Please drop the axe. No. Would you perish, please? Okay, hold on. I need to... Homeward Bone. Oh. Okay. I'm so confused then. Because if... cross the bridge from the second bonfire, I'm guessing that means this one. Because where's the other one? Cross the bridge from the second bonfire. We'll enter a room with a spiral staircase leading down. At the bottom of the stairs, we can see a message in front of a crumbling brick wall reading treasure. Strike that wall, drop down into a room full of skeletons. Walk up the stairs from the skeleton room, and a giant skeleton will burst through the ceiling, drop down at us. Defeat it, we can find this ring in an open sarcophagus at the back of the room. This is the ring we need. Yeah. Carry on. The giant. Find another message in front of the ladder reading up. Follow the ladder up. We can find a corpse. Return back where we entered the treasure section. Make your way outside the ledge where more skeletons are exploring. Exploding wisps are waiting for us afterwards. We will. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go very quickly. I'm gonna go get ice in my drink and then sort it out. I'll be back now. There we go. I have returned. It's me. Okay. Got my drink all sorted. I've got like a fucking sore throat. I don't know why. It's feeling a bit shit later. I'll have some ibuprofen or something. Okay, I think I understand my mistake. It's in here. Oh, the actual way to it. Okay. Okay. I can see where I can see where I made the mistake now. So I think what I had done is I went down these spiral steps and then I took a turn that took me around and I shouldn't have done that. Wait, did I go out there? I thought I went in here. No, I didn't, that's why. Don't even need to try. And there is a Dark Moon Seance ring. Hmm. Oh wow, a skull lantern? No way. There we go, that's Walk of Peace. Okay. So I've done that. Okay, so what it wants me to do is to go and get the great axe, which we need. Wait, no, it does say it can be farmed later on. Don't even fucking worry about it then. What we can do though is now go and just get the right kindling by killing Pinwheel, and I don't know if it wants me to progress onwards to Nito as of yet. I feel like it wouldn't want me to do that yet. But we never know. It might. It's not even like that's. This is a problem. I don't remember which way is which. This way? No, it's not this way, is it? What's down here then? Sure, something important, right? Oh, is this the drop down to... Yeah, it is. Okay, so this is an easier way of farming that night. Dude, holy fuck! Oh, it's a one... Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Whatever then. I still think some of the shit that they do is so, like, fucking unnecessary. Like, why is everything so dark down here for the sake of just... Like, it's not. It doesn't fucking help the game. Okay, 2. If I die to Pinwheel, I think I'm done with this run, with this quest. Okay, that's the Rite of Kindling. Mask of the... Oh, that's the good one, isn't it? It is. Cool, okay. That's the thought. Do I need all the masks? I fucking hope not. Okay, now it wants me to go and join the Darkmoon Covenant, so it doesn't want me to continue here. I will... Oh, fuck, was next? Here's an idea. Let's get the fuck out. Right, I'm gonna go back. I haven't gotten the actual Blade of the Covenant, the actual bonfire I need, so we'll just go to an Orlando. Okay, we'll go to an Orlando. I'll sit down here just in case, because I don't even want to risk it. Actually, 35,000 souls. Let's level up. Okay. I can, like, it says I can do online shit to lower the level of the level requirement of faith, so I can do the what's it called. I really don't want to do that though. It's just unnecessary pain. Probably should consider putting better armor on anyway. I don't know what my weight limit is. 72. I guess, well, at the end of the day, what have I spent my time doing? I've spent my time farming souls for, you know, eh, kind of just farming for the spells. So a lot of the souls I would have spent on levels in the last run, I spent on miracles. Okay, do this. So we go down. Also, nice thing to know that when you get this bonfire, it is a warpable one, the main one. So you haven't soft locked yourself, or it's not soft locking anyway, but you're not having to deal with the pain in the ass shit. Yeah, you're not having to deal with the bullshit of like going back through like you did the first time you gone through Anor Londo. Because you can warp here, swap it, and then you never have to worry about going back again. So it's first ball. Okay, I have none to offer. Eh, What does, let me double check. What does that answer the, oh, that's, okay, that's for online shit. Uh, okay. Kind of just go back to the covetous gold. Especially since anyway, like I'm gonna swap this back now and go down in there. And just go to the painted world. And like it says, warning, make sure you can't return until you've done everything. That's fine. I'm as of right now, like I've progressed into what? Oh, it doesn't move that way. Panic. There we go. So go back around again, but this time I'm gonna go down. So I can just access down here without worry. Because it's down, or is it? It's down there. Yeah. Even then, oh shit, forgot about you. If I walk across the wall here, will I? It will aggro. Come here then. I hate fighting NPCs. Just like I don't like fighting players. I'm not a fucking PvP guy in these games because I don't like the janky shit you gotta do to get away with it. I don't care too much about picking shit up. Oh shit, I almost fucking walked off then. Welcome to the painted world. Let's do that. Sit down. I remember what's here because it's been quite a while since I've run through Painted World, and I rarely see anyone like talk about the Painted World as much. That's the shit I'm fucking worried about, man. Oh shit. Oh fuck. My luck would be he'd hit me twice there, and then he'd instantly go into that fucking wild frenzy swing. get inside and out of the way. I need to equip the... Wait, is it blooming or it's toxic? So I can't use the purple moss. Fuck. Alright, I thought it was... So I'm unsure. Is this the platform for farming? It looks an awful lot like it would be. What an amazing camera. Oh, excellent. Death? Shit like this, man. So now I have half the fucking Estus I had. I just don't need him sneaking up on me. Stop picking the shit up, man. And fall off or not? Oh, I can see. No, I can't. That's the farming location. Well, it does seem an awful lot like they're about to come and farm me. Oh shit. Oh, whoa, an egg vermouge? Let's go. That was no waste of my time. I think I gotta drop down here. Okay, well, I don't think I was supposed to fall that far. Oh, humanity, nice. Oh, humanity, nice. Gold coin. I have no idea what those are for. When I find out, I am gonna be elated. Oh, seriously? Do you have a better idea to drop down here? Maybe not. So seriously, what was at the edge of this? Okay. I'm gonna be happy to never have to come back here. I don't understand this place. Oh yeah, that's what I dropped. Thank fuck I am capable of staggering these fucking things. Red sign soapstone. Okay, well, when I figure out what the fuck that is, if I can use it, I'll be elated. Okay, I think I could deal with this guy. So he's gonna get his ass moving over here now. I don't know how far he's gonna come, so we're gonna back up. Are you fucking joking me? Dude. Dude, are you fucking joking me? What mistake did I make then? Trick question. I didn't make a mistake. This game just. I can appreciate this series, but sometimes shit like that happens and I realize, there's a reason that it has the thing, the reputation it has. Not because there's a genuine fucking thing of like, oh no, it's they've made it hard. No, Miyazaki didn't make this game hard. He just didn't make the game well. So it's a janky fucking mess. Do I have to kill that fucking thing again? That's a different one. Is it? Please be a different one. I don't know what that sound was, but I'm fucking with it. Great. So I'm pretty sure I saw one of those birds had the thing I needed, or one of them, and fell off. So I feel great about that. Now, can I open this? Okay, it's locked by some contraption. I want to make sure before I step to this. Am I dead? Hold on, he's made another mistake. Dude, how the fuck is that not hitting? I'm dead. Do I have fire bombs? Thank you. I don't know what to do here. Do I like rush out and fight these things or alright, so the shit's in my face. Alright, if I open this now. Okay. So we're in now. So if I go and sit down. So even now I'm like sat here, I'm like, dude, I'm thinking to myself, I have played nonstop. This is the only game I've played in the past like few days. I am fucking tired of playing it and having shit like that happen. I'm thinking like, hey, I could swap off and swap to someone else. That's what I'm thinking right now. Can I favorite this? I can. Nice. Because I've thought about like a lot of the games I have played recently have been a bit like one and done type deals. Like I got Death Stranding 1 because I wanted to see if I would enjoy it, and I just don't. It's just not my game. I'm not interested. Again, I think the world looks sick. I'm just not interested in doing a delivery sim. That's Dune Awakening. I've played that, but I've put about 24 hours, so about a day in. I've gotten to the point where I'm like, I'm spending more time just trying to upkeep my stuff and my base than I am progressing anyway. or like having to, it's taking me a full day, like IRL day, to get together the materials to replace like the car or the like bike that has been destroyed because a glitch occurred. Not interested. I'm not interested in going back through. I did pick up the Final Fantasy games. I got 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, 10 and 10 2. I don't, or it has X and X2, which is 10 and 10 2, I think. Um, and like I started playing 7, but obviously it's an older game, so it's not exactly excellent. But I've already seen how fucking bloated the remake is. Like, holy fuck. I'm I've put I've put 2 hours into the Final Fantasy 7, and maybe an hour of that might have been like trying to set up and make sure the settings work. I have put 7 hours into Final Fantasy uh Remake Intergrade, or whatever it's called. I'm further in the OG game than I am in the remake in terms of like the story, and I was more interested in the original than I was the remake. I got like a more complete story. I also have in since learned that the story is also different, which is weird for a remake. Or like, not weird because obviously some things change in the story. Like the Resident Evil 4 remake is different in aspects in like how. Well, yeah, actually, I guess fair enough. It is different in a justifiable way because Resident Evil 4's remake is different when it comes to the uh what's his name? The guy who trained Leon. In the original, they're treated as like they know about each other and they maybe served together, like did some stuff together, but they're not close. They just know who each other is and maybe worked with each other. Where in the remake they made, I'm so annoyed, I don't remember his name. I think it starts with an S. I'm gonna be pissed if it does, and I was correct. I'm literally just gonna check the. I'm so glad I checked. I put. Holy shit. I am so glad I didn't check the uh I'm so glad I didn't open this on my PC streaming. Holy fuck. Why is there so much porn? Like, I get it. You know, these women are good looking. Capcom knows how to make them. But I'm pretty sure Ashley is underage. Can you not just show? I just opened Copilot. It's fucking. I didn't want to open that Edge. These fucking images are edging me, man. Oh, was he for? Krauser, that's it. Fucking hell. Krauser, it doesn't start with an S, thank fuck. In the remake of Resident Evil 4, Krauser, in the original, if I believe, he is almost described as this he's like someone Leon knows but not personally, more of like he's worked with him. Um and maybe they've done like a mission. Oh no, because Leon's described as having this being his first mission as a special agent. I'm pretty sure that's described in the original as well. It's definitely in the remake that this is his first mission. Maybe then. So yeah, in the original, I believe maybe they train together, and or yeah, so something like they train together. I believe. I'm gonna check that now as well. What is Krauser's relationship in Resident Evil 4? If there's like some fucking uh formal com that's in the new one. No, yeah, that's the original. Zimir is yeah, both the OG remake in the OG and the remake mentioned Krauser was involved in Operation Javier from a game with Leon 2 years before 4. However, there's some slight changes to his backstory between the OG and the remake. In the remake, oh, he was his teacher in the original. He was his drill instructor. I'm so confused. Okay, well, never mind. It's not changed then. I was just misremembering. I'm reading through. Do you like personally? I found it vague and impersonal. Okay, I am missing Operation Javier, which is apparently an operation the two were both involved in the original game, but it was like its own game, maybe, or like its own secluded story or comic. Um, but no, originally they were. Although no, now I've read two different things. Originally, one of them said that they were. Hold on, Jack Krauser, main protagonist. Continue to cite. Yeah, I'm not letting you put fucking ads on my thing. Okay, he was one of the main protagonists of Resident Evil: The Dark Side Chronicles. What the fuck? I have never heard of that game in my life. Or is that like a comic? Copy. Uh, I'm searching what that is now. If that's a game and I've just never. It's a game. What? When did this come out? November 2009. Okay, so this came out so long after. When did the original RE4 come out? It was like 2004, wasn't it? Okay, we're doing this on the main screen. Otherwise, I'm going to crash out. I'm going to play something else, though, because I'm not joking. I know I started this stream for that, but I've non-stop played this game. And it is driving me up the fucking wall now. Or I've already beaten it, and I've been playing, I played the shit out of Night Rain. I, haven't stopped. Uh, can't see what's on that, can you? No, only the shit I've just put in front of you. Okay. Oh, there we go. So this is go away. Fuck off. So yeah, Major Jack Krause is one of the main protagonists of Resident Evil: The Dark Side Chronicles, which is a on rails gun shooter for the Wii, made in 2009, set 2 years before Resi 4. Can I search? No, copy. I'm gonna just close this on. No, no one, no, why? Fucking annoying. See, full. Actually, I realize I have it. Oh no, this was released in 2005 way. It was 2004. Or is that did it originally release in Japan? No, it was just 2005. Unless it states otherwise here. No, it was just yeah, released in 2005. Does it have a section on Oh, it's talking about the very interesting, if you didn't know, there was um this game went through multiple versions, the Fog, Hookman, Hallucination, and Final. So 4 iterations before they finally went through with it. And one of them became um, Devil May Cry, I believe. Okay, I don't know which one this is, but obviously the Hookman version was, I think, a lot further through. North America, yeah. Was it released in Japan at the same time? Original version of the GameCube, 2 different collector's editions. First was available as pre-order, include the game, the art book, T-shirt. GameStop offered. Again, crazy that Nintendo released RE4 on the GameCube. It's so fucking weird. No, they did. Yeah, 2005. I always thought it was 2004. And then obviously it was ported to everything and anything afterwards. But I have never, how have I never in my fucking life heard about this game? Because it obviously, so, okay. Partner, again, I seem so incorrect. Oh, okay. That seems so fucking incorrect. from what I remember, I'm reading this and I'm like, dog, that doesn't sound correct. So obviously this is, yeah, former military agent, government military agent, and Leon Kennedy's partner. This is that sounds more correct to half the shit I was reading just now of like what is, if I go what is relationship to Leon in red. We'll just put to Leon Krauses. Uh, uh I'll do a quick AI overview, but I'll actually read shit. He played a key role. Right, okay. So like mentor, right. Krauser trained Leon, but then they're partners. Yeah. So, but but yet, which one does that relate to, though? Is that the original? Is it me? Yeah, so I don't know why this is not forced. Is it me or the backstory of Krauser remake slightly changed? OG and remake mentioned Krauser was involved in Operation Javier from Darkside Chronicles with Leon 2 years before 4. However, there's some slight changes with his backstory between the OG and the remake. In the remake, he's his drill instructor, prepared Leon to become a government agent, and their relationship is like student and master. Afterwards, in Operation Javier, the US government sent Krauser's units to South America to capture Javier Hidalgo? Hidalgo? To capture Javier. Unfortunately, Krauser's unit was completely wiped out, and the sole survivor was Krauser himself. The US government covered up the incident and denied justice for Krauser. Angered by the government's action, Krauser's defects to Los Illuminados. There's no mention that Krauser was truly loyal to Wesker to seek great power for himself and maybe revenge on the US government. Equal, yes. Okay, okay. Now I'm under, yeah. Yes. Okay, this, right. Okay, maybe I was misreading it, but that's what I was, I maybe I'll remind you, but we started this originally because I was talking about Final Fantasy 7 and the remake, but that's what I was so confused about because they started bringing up this Dark Side Chronicles game I had never heard of, and then suddenly people are like, uh, shit like this then pops up, and it's like, what? So yeah, in the OG they were equals. They were, I believe, maybe Krauser was considered higher or like, whatever, but they worked together. So I was wrong in that aspect. They did work together on Operation Javier, which is covered in Darkside Chronicles, which is this game, where they both go to this place, have to deal with this thing in Operation Javier to capture or kill Javier, whatever his fucking name is. The uh yeah, in the remake, however, they've changed it because even in the original, Krauser went to Wesker and joined Wesker, and he works for Wesker, not believing that Ada is truly loyal to Wesker and working on that. However, he changes in the remake. It's different. He is loyal to Los Illuminados because they help him treat his arm and whatever, and because of the government like abandoning him. But Krauser trained Leon and was his mentor, which is a change from the remake that was, I think, justified because it doesn't change a. I don't think it throws away a major character into anything, or in my opinion, I don't think so. It's slightly, you know, changes slightly, but it's not, the end of the world. It still everything still makes sense. It's called Biohazard in Japan. You're fucking joking. It's known as Biohazard. Oh, wait. So wait, isn't there a Resident Evil Biohazard? Aren't I? I'm pretty sure there's a Resident Evil Biohazard, isn't there? So is that just called Biohazard? Biohazard? Yeah, Resident Evil 7 is called Biohazard. So what is Resident Evil 7 Biohazard called in oh yeah, what's that called? You're fucking joking. They called it Biohazard Resident Evil. They just swapped it around. That's amazing. I'd like to know this. Just curious. I knew the game was just Biohazard, especially yeah, but they call it Biohazard 7. The remake is called Biohazard RE2, which kind of makes you think it'd be wouldn't use the Biohazard name in the US because a Rock Band already had it. They held the company-wide contest to come up with a new name. Resident Evil 1, some employees thought it was cheesy though. Uh yeah, okay, that's interesting. I I don't know. I kind of think to yourself, like, why would you? Well, I guess at that point, why not call it Biohazard Resident Evil? Is like a funny thing because Resident Evil Biohazard. Yeah, that's funny. That's stylized as oh, and then they change it so oh, so again, where it's like where they have Resident Evil, but they have the 7 like in evil, they've got Biohazard there as like the 7 as the Z. Biohazard, yeah, as the 7 as the Z with like a dot R. It's Resident Evil. That's kind of cool. Biohazard 7 Residential. The fuck is that? That is a uh homosexual T. Honestly, it's not that crazy. It's just the fuck is Sweet Home? I've never played RE6. I should. It's interesting as well because there's a lot of like, obviously, I'm a, you know, I know it drips off me, but I'm a fucking loser. I deeply enjoy anime and shit like that. Well, yeah, anime alone. I'm not interested in a lot of the other shit. Like the you know lolly hentai they tend to make out there. I don't mind hentai, but lolly isn't exactly my favorite thing in the world. Uh, where was I going? Let me try and find where I was going with that because that would be really, really helpful. Oh, uh, I'm surprised that obviously I enjoy anime. My favorite anime is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which is obviously written by the goat Araki. Araki has a lot of love for the rest of the world. in in JoJo's. Obviously, JoJo's Part 1 takes place in the UK or in Britain, England rather, in like a London, England. Um, JoJo's Part 2, uh, so all the characters in the first one are like English, or obviously I think Zeppeli is Italian, obviously, but most of the characters are English in that. Uh, the second Part 2, you have English characters, so like Jojo, Jonathan, no, Joseph rather, in Part 2 is English, although he lives in the US, he is English by blood descent. Um, so and obviously Erina and Speedwagon and a few of the other characters are English, and then you have Stroheim, who's German. Um, and you visit it's Caesar, who's Italian, along with Lisa and uh oh shit, what's Joseph's wife's name? I forget. But same idea, a lot of different people, but nothing to do with Japan. Part 3, then you get obviously Jotaro, Kujo, who is Japanese, half Japanese, English chap. Yeah, technically he's English Japanese. Um, which obviously is different again, although again he is Japanese, part Japanese, and Kakyoin is full Japanese. They spend 5 episodes at the most out of the two, I'm going to call it 2 seasons that part takes place in. They spend 5 episodes in Japan, and then the rest of the time they travel from Japan to Egypt, and they go across that, like they go through Asia and shit. Has zero relation to Japan as a whole, other than the one character is Japanese, and he's half Japanese even. Um, and then part 5 is all Italian, other than Jotaro shows up. And oh, sorry, part 4. I just skipped part 4. Part 4 is Japanese. The only one who isn't, or there's a few characters who aren't, obviously Jotaro being half. And I believe the restaurant owner who has a stand, I forget his name. I believe he is Italian as well. I think. Wild guess. I think he's Italian. Like those guys, they aren't. Everyone else is Japanese though, other than maybe the alien. Uh, part 5 then is all Italian. With like again, Giorno. Oh, actually, um, Jotaro is a quarter English and a quarter Italian. I forgot the what. Lisa. I think Lisa is the name. No, Lisa's his mum. I'm not searching it up. Joseph marries a Italian woman, and they have daughter who has her son then, who was Jotaro. Obviously, the so Jotaro is technically half Japanese, quarter English, quarter Italian, whatever. Doesn't matter. Part 5. Technically, Jotaro is more Italian than uh Giorno, I believe. Because I believe Dio with Jonathan Joestar's lower body and Dio's up head, I believe, has a child with a Japanese woman in Italy. And then obviously that child grows up to be Giorno or Giovanna, because that woman remarries later, I think, to an Italian man, but obviously blood-wise, Giorno has no blood ties to Italy. Or, yeah, he's not Italian in any way, but obviously doesn't matter really. All the characters are Italian. Part 6 is all American, and then part 7 is American again. Only one part actually takes place in Japan, but he has a lot of things like that, Capcom with Resident Evil, Japan with that, they tend to really like branch out to the not even I wouldn't even say like just America, because obviously a lot of shit just branches out to America. America makes its own movies, its own TV shows. That's where it starts. So they obviously produce that and send it to the rest of the world. So a lot of people have an in-depth knowledge of America, even though they've never been to it, because they understand a lot of shit from TV and whatnot. But a lot of places in Japan tend to branch out to the rest of the world, including America, but also like obviously Capcom's characters tend to be Americans for the first few, but then they go to Japan. Not Japan. There's never been a set in Japan Resident Evil, I don't think. It's all America, Spain. I don't know where six takes place, but I think it goes around America mostly. Five is set in Africa. Like they really branch out and like explore other places in the world for their media and stuff. And I think that's actually really cool. Another one that I like, Vinland Saga. A oh sorry, I got candy in my mouth. A Japanese anime based on Scandinavian Vikings set in Viking century Great Britain that includes like my country in like a pretty major point. If you haven't, seen Vinland Saga, maybe cover your ears. But like Askeladd, who you know, in my opinion, I thought he was a cool character anyway, obviously a dick the whole time. But the moment he fucking lops off the king's head in front of the whole group for insulting him, he insults him more of like a, because he had called him a slave and child of a slave and shit, that's more so, I think, what he was defending against. So that's why he killed the king out of being insulted. But he does sort of go, either you get either my son becomes king or you or Wales is protected, up to you. And it's that thing of like, in that moment he lops off the king's head and protects his own country. I'm sure there's most people who've maybe like, obviously in Japan, that may have been the first time anyone in Japan's ever heard of Wales. I'm sure that's the first time many people who live in England have ever heard of fucking Wales, because people don't give a fuck. But Japan seems to be really interested in showing a lot of the world in some of their media, obviously not everything, because they're not expected to in that sense. America makes everything about them. Japan has every right to make everything about themselves as well. And even when you consider like Welsh TV shows, there aren't a lot. But yeah, we're not investigating what's going on in, Guam, or what's going on in the mountains of fucking Latvia or something. No, Gavin and Stacey takes a place in fucking South Wales, Barry Island and shit. you know, they'll maybe pop over into um, Bath or uh, Bristol or something, but it takes place in Barry Island. Um, Same as like even if you think like, oh, what are the Welsh shows? Fireman Sam takes place in Tonopandi in fucking Wales. There's no we don't venture out, but places like Japan does, and I think that's an interesting thought when you think about it. That a lot of the uh, how would you describe it? I guess a lot of the media tends to, or some of their media actually delves into the rest of the world pretty well as well, or to the best of their ability. Especially when you consider, or I consider that a bit more with someone like Iraqi, because even as in the 80s, obviously it's not like Japan's some fucking closed off location, but actively knowing about bands and songs that are in a completely different language from across the world, on the opposite side of the world, and making an anime or making a manga about characters and naming them after, because obviously Dio is that's a band. And he made like You know, he named one of his characters that. Now, to be fair, that I'm not 100% sure if that was the idea when he named Dio. He might have just really liked that name. Um, because later it may have popped into consideration when he was doing part 3. Because, although no, Cars is a band. AC/DC, that's one of the Stone Men, Pillar Men rather, and Wamu. I can't remember what that was. Actually, no. In part 2, he was kind of set on song names for characters, and then in part 3, like, you know, he fucking went for it. Well, kind of, ish. Part 4, he really went for it. Part 3 was still like he was naming the stands after tarot cards originally, and then it goes to Egyptian gods. Except for, well, Dio is, it's never described. It is a bit odd because it goes from originally start part 3. They talk about the stands are named after tarot cards. So obviously you go through the whole show and eventually they run out of tarot cards and they sort of just go, oh, Dio's stand must be the world. Okay. And then suddenly more stand users pop up, but instead of using tarot card names, they're using Egyptian god names. So Anubis, Ra. No, Ra isn't one of them, I don't think. Here I go searching again. Uh, oh, cool. Excellent. Oh, anime order? Is there a different order to... Wait, what? Oh, that's part 4. Wait, what? Why is, what? This is part 3? No. Yeah. Wait, what? Well, why the fuck would you post it then? People annoy me. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Yeah. Star Platinum, Magician's Red, Hermit Purple, Hierophant Green, Silver Chariot, The Fool. Wait, no. Iggy doesn't get introduced. No. Iggy doesn't get introduced that early. Dark Blue Moon, no. We are introduced to the Tower before, aren't we? Isn't that one of the first ones? Was the Tower? Strength. No, Ebony Devil. Rubber Souls. Stand can absorb. Yeah. Hangman. Wait, yeah, you're not yeah. That's wrong as well. Template 3 stand table. That's not the fucking order. I'm pretty sure. Oh, wait, hold on. No. Okay, almost. Tower of Grey is definitely one of the first. Then I think they are picked up on the ship for Dark Blue Moon. Then Strength. Ebony Devil. Devo. Good. Which one is this one? Ebony Devil. Are you fucking shitting me? I always thought the Ebony Devil was the fucking doll. Wait, no. What? Yeah, so is the doll the thing, or is it just I didn't think the doll was the I'm so confused. No, yeah, so the ebony this is what the ebony devil looks like, and then it possesses the doll. Appearance. Yeah, so okay, I did sometimes. I always thought that the doll was the stand. I didn't realize that it had its own thing here because he doesn't use it to possess anything else, does he? I don't believe he does. Uh, wait, he used it. Wait, what? Was this shown in the manga? In the anime? I didn't realize that he did that. So, okay, all right, that's fucking crazy. I never realized that Jonathan had the same or like a similar stand to Joseph. I always assumed, you know what? My brain always thought that the world was Jonathan's stand that obviously became stronger because of. Did it show up in part six? Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, I think he shows it when he speaks to whatever. This I'm gonna be a JoJo hater right now when I just think Yeah, I'll keep it a buck 50. I love JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Araki kind of just gave it to him because there is no. Yeah, he kind of can just do whatever he wants. Uh, because he just so obviously Star Platinum is the like it even says here because I was reading it in silence just because I wanted to make sure I was reading it correctly. Um, oh, wait, where was I reading? I was just reading that. Where was I reading it? Oh, here. Several characters throughout is Unbreakable and Stone Ocean refer to it as the strongest stand or an invincible stand. Moreover, when Star Platinum first appears in Stone Ocean, it is stated to be the strongest stand ability of all time at that point. Which, I don't know, debatable. I guess it comes to situations, but I don't know. I feel like if you dropped on Jono Giovanna with GER and like beat his head in before he could get him out to the Star Platinum, which I think you could, you would win. But that's actually a thought. So obviously, I completely unrelated. You can see characters, Joestars on one side and the antagonists on the other. So Jonathan Dio, Joseph Kaz, Jotaro Dio, Josuke, uh, Kira Yoshikage, uh, Jono Giovanna with the Devil Divalo, Divi. I'm dude, I'm fucking tired. Jolene with Pushi, Johnny with Funny Valentine, Josuke Part 8 was Toru, but actually, what's the new JoJo's name? I forget. Okay, tab. Characters, protagonists. Is actual wait, Jodio? Jodio? Jojo and D. Oh, I think it's because maybe he's considered not a Grig. Hold on, I wanna. He's 15. Okay, yeah, Starbirth Mappa, like they've all gone. Okay, in Hawaii. Okay, he's got a personality disorder. Meryl May Q. Okay, okay. That's what is so interesting that I don't like. Obviously, I have looked at nothing. Now, I want to make it clear. I have read. I know parts 1 to 6. Part 7, I have read a lot of, but I haven't fully sat down and read start to finish part 7. Part 8, I've barely looked at. I know about uh Soft and Wet and Wonder of You. I know Toru's a rock guy, I think. Even then, I'm pretty sure I'm incorrect with that. Um, but yeah, it's uh so but like part 9, I am completely in the dark about. Other than I knew that this is what the JoJo looked like, Jodio looked like, and I knew that his stand was November Rain. But I have no idea what, like, other than what I wields, able to create localized showers of rain that can selectively become heavy enough to completely flatten an adult man to the ground within its 3-meter range. Uh, Paco, okay. High grade. In the same with, and then Charming Man. Great. Who the fuck is that? And then Dragona Joestar, which I'm pretty sure, like, nice job, Araki, kind of under the radar there. Dragona for a person who I'm pretty sure is, I don't want to say trans, but I think that's maybe the idea, or someone who enjoys drag or something. Uh, Pink Dark Boy. Yeah, that is just, yeah, that's heavenly. Yeah. Wait, so how many part chapters are there? There is 26 chapters of, unless 27 is out, and when is it set? Because okay, that's talking about Dua Lipa. That's his first line. Okay. Yeah, so I want to see part. Can I look at part? That makes me interested though. So does his brother have the same, you know, thing? And it's I like the look of November Rain. I think that's a cool looking stand. Something tells me, looking at this and the power, something tells me that November Rain is obviously going to get stronger. It's going to evolve or some shit. Because honestly, Araki kind of likes those types of stands. Kind of with how Jotaro's, although Star Platinum was strong the whole thing, he kind of evolves to be able to use Time Stop the world. Josuke's doesn't. I think Josuke's is, and maybe Jolene's, the only two stands since the introduction that don't really evolve or get stronger in some way. I think every other one does. Because Giorno uses the arrow and gets GER, gold experience, Requiem. So his stand evolves. Johnny has Tusk, which evolves throughout the story. Tusk 1, 2, 3, and 4. Josuke, part 8, Josuke gets Soft and Wet Go Beyond, which is again just another like jump or evolution. So I'm gonna guess November Rain evolves eventually because it looks cool, but there's something like just this section here with these feather-like appendages. Obviously, it makes it so it's not just some fucking basic-looking stand, but with this thing at the bottom. 3 meters is not long. I'm reading some of this, like Jodio has also shown the ability to direct the path of a single raindrop with high degree of precision, successfully guiding it to attack a single instance of Bag's Groove hiding in Dragona Joestar's right lung from their mouths without harming them. So obviously I need to look at the other stands. Yeah, I seem to, which is affected by the increases. Controlled by Glory Days. Let me guess. Glory Days? Oh wait, hold on, give me a pop-up. Bobby Jean, yeah. Okay, that's interesting. Can I look at part? Can I search exclusively for? Oh yeah, JoJo Lands. There we go. November Rain. Oh, Dragona just does have her own. Smooth operated. Interesting that it uses there as well in it. So I think that small robot like stands each operator as the appearance of small robots. Oh, interesting. That's kind of cool. Oh, that's kind of cool. I like that idea. Limitation heavy. Ah, that's cool. Able to move eyes around a face. The hustle. Paco. Oh, this is one of the allies. Expert over. Oh. I'm not sure if you can see, but he's holding on to that with his fucking back. That's cool. So the hustle. This is another one of the friends or the teammates. Is it what the fuck? Ah, fair, right? It's interesting. Big Mouth strikes again. That's fucking sick. That's a sick. Uh, yeah, that. Holy fuck, that's a cool looking image. I'm gonna, oh,